Assalamu alaikum. Let me introduce myself. My name is Niken, revalina management class 23C NPM 234111094. I will here present material regarding consumer protection according to Law Number 8 of 1999 concerning consumer protection. Consumer protection is all efforts that can ensure legal certainty to provide consumer protection. There are many cases regarding the consumer protection law in Indonesia. Like naughty producers who sell goods/services to consumers, and consumers often complain about the goods and services that have been provided. Consumer protection is very important. However, sometimes it is still overlooked by business users. Basically, according to Republic of Indonesia Law Number 8 of 1999 Article 3, the Consumer Protection Law was created for increase consumer awareness, ability and independence to protect yourself, raising the dignity of consumers by preventing them from negative excesses in the use of goods and/or services, increasing consumer empowerment in choosing, determining and demanding their rights as consumers, creating a consumer protection system that contains elements of legal certainty and information transparency as well as access to information, raising the awareness of business actors regarding the importance of consumer protection so that an honest and responsible attitude in business grows, improving the quality of goods and/or services that ensure the continuity of the business of producing goods and/or services, health, comfort, security and safety of consumers. Principles of consumer protection. Benefit principles. Principles of justice. Principle of balance. Security principles. Principle of legal certainty. Consumer protection objectives: increase consumer awareness, ability and independence to protect themselves, raising the dignity of consumers by preventing them from negative excesses in the use of goods and/or services, increasing consumer empowerment in choosing, determining and demanding their rights as a consumer, creating a consumer protection system that contains elements of legal certainty and information transparency as well as access to information, raising the awareness of business actors regarding the importance of consumer protection so that an honest and responsible attitude in business grows, improving the quality of goods and/or services that ensures the continuity of the goods production business and/or services, health, comfort, security and safety of consumers. Consumer rights. The right to comfort, security and safety in consuming goods and/or services. The right to choose and obtain goods and/or services in accordance with the exchange rate and conditions and guarantees promised. The right to correct, clear and honest information regarding the condition and guarantee of goods/or services. The right to have opinions and complaints heard regarding the goods and/or services used. The right to obtain advocacy, protection and appropriate efforts to resolve consumer protection disputes. The right to receive consumer guidance and education. The right to be treated or served correctly and honestly and non-discriminatory. The right to obtain compensation and/or replacement, if goods and/or the services received are not in accordance with the agreement or are not as they should be. Rights regulated in the provisions of applicable laws and regulations. Business obligations. Has good intentions in carrying out its business activities. Provide correct, clear and honest information regarding the condition and guarantee of goods and/or services as well as providing explanations of use, repair and maintenance. Treating or serving consumers correctly and honestly and not discriminatory. Guarantee the quality of goods and/or services produced and/or traded based on the applicable quality standards for goods and/or services. Provide opportunities for consumers to test and/or try certain goods and/or services and provide guarantees and/or guarantees for goods made and/or traded. Provide compensation and/or replacement if goods and/or services are damaged, received or used by consumers not in accordance with the agreement. Dispute resolution. Based on Law Number 8 of 1999, Article 45, Paragraph 1, there are two options for resolving consumer disputes, namely, through institutions tasked with resolving disputes between consumers, business actors, or through courts within the general court environment. Maybe that's all I can say. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum.